What is up, my nerd familia, and welcome to Games y Más, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of board games, video games, and a little bit of pop culture. I'm your host, Vic, and I would like to be the first to welcome you here to our little corner of nerdom. Whether you are a diehard anime fan, a manga reader, a film buff, to a casual, intermediate, cozy board gamer, to an aspiring esports star in the video game world, or to everything in between, this podcast is for you. We would love to engage with you guys, share some stories within the nerd familia, so come join us. If anything that we've said resonates with you, hey, join our wacky adventures here at Games y Más. We would love to have you here. So, with all that being said, pull up a chair, grab some dice, y acompáñame a jugar. And we are back with another episode. Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for joining us here. A podcast dedicated to all things board games, video games, and pop culture, just like the intro said. And very excited. We got another green player. We're going to be talking first impressions review. And I'm very excited because we have my bestie, my board game bestie here joining us. Amanda Lee is back. Emptynestboardmama.
Hi.
She is back. She is.
Hi.
Hello. I'm so happy you're back. I'm so happy you're glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Of course. Thank you for. You're always my number one to invite. It's a tie. I'm gonna admit it's a tie between you and the OGN guys. All that being said, we're so excited. Doing a green player. Amanda's no stranger to the podcast. We've had her so many times on here, and it's not the last time. She's going to join us for many more episodes here. But she's done a green player episode with us. So yeah, you have the rock hard. She did a green player with rock hard. So go check out that episode if you want to know what kind of ranking we gave it at the end. I kind of spoiled it, I think.
Hot take.
I gave a hot take, so go check it out. And let us know what you thought about the game. But today we're going to be talking about MLEM or MLEM or MLEM or MLM or Meow or I don't know what to call it.
MLEM. What our friend Jared likes to call it.
MLEM over here. But Space Agency. A fun, cool little space cat themed game. We'll get into a little bit more as we go. We're not going to go too deep into it. Again, these episodes are designed to be short, simple, and sweet. We get to the point. We just say what we thought about it, what we like, what we didn't like, and then we'll get to it. If we want to do deep dives, that's our top shelf or yard sale segments that we'll talk about. But today is just kind of simple, short, simple, sweet, and then we'll get going, and then we'll survive the heat for a little bit right here because it is just hot. I'm already starting to feel it, Amanda, so we should probably get into it here before I start sweating bullets. Yeah, I'm already sweating. Before we get into the game, I want to explain what Green Player is. If this is your first time joining us and wondering what is Green Player, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome in here to our little humble corner of nerdom on the podcast. So hopefully you can join our nerd familia. Don't forget to follow us. I'll do our plugins at the end. But Green Player is a segment where we talk about kind of first impressions, kind of our first impressions of a game that we've played, kind of right off the bat if we're new. The reason we call it Green Player is because me and Raul were always fighting for being the green color on board games. Amanda got to see that firsthand when we played at Dice Tower. We were always fighting for the green. They didn't have a green though. They don't have a green one in Rock Hard though. So I was kind of mad.
That's right.
So I was like, you know what?
I forgot all about that.
So I was like, you know what?
Maybe the expansion has a green player.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I'm hoping. You better tell me if they do. If not, I'm not getting it. I don't want to get the expansion. But that's why we call it Green Player. Yeah, because we want to be green. We always like to be green. But also, it's kind of a play in words because in fantasy, medieval lore times, you can see characters saying the boy is green, because you never seen wars. It's first time, brand new to things. And so this is kind of, again, inexperience. Exactly. So we're inexperienced with these board games because we haven't played them. We've only played them once or twice. Now, what I constitute as green player of us playing it for a first time or it being still kind of green to us is 3 times or less. We say that if you've played this game 3 times or less, you're still considered green. You're still not experienced enough to play it afterwards. Maybe 4th time, maybe you're still in there, but you've gotten enough playthroughs to kind of get what the strategy is of the game. So, so that's kind of a little overview of what Green Player is. And yes, as you can see here from behind me and behind Amanda, that we have MLEM Space Academy, Space Cats. The artwork is beautiful by Rainer Knizia.
The good doctor.
Yes, the idol for our boys over at OGN. And the artist is Joanna Respica. Sorry if I misspelled or mispronounced the name. But yeah, fun, cool game. The reason why, and speaking of OGN, the reason why I discovered this game is because of them. They were talking about it, and I was like, ooh, Space Cats, interesting. Clay was talking about it, and I was like, all right, you guys, they got me hooked. They got me hooked on this game, and I ended up buying it like pretty much the next day after hearing their episode. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, they're good for that.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They have added to my, must play, must buy list exponentially.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm happy, but I'm also not happy because you're making my wallet go broke. So
yeah, for real.
Jeez, guys, come on, man, come on. Do it in spurts. Like, wait till I save up more money, and then then tell me about the next game. Then we'll play the next game. But yeah, so we're looking at MLEM Space Agency. Sorry, not Academy, Space Agency. 2 to 5 players. Plays around 30 to 60 minutes. And the weight I'm seeing here on BGG is a 1.75 out of 5. So very light game, not too crazy, not very strategic, not very there's some strategy or something, but it's mostly press your luck and kind of see. But right off the bat, we'll go first impressions here, Amanda. I'm curious. What are your thoughts about this game? What are your first impressions playing this game?
So the first time I played it ever was on BGA.
Oh.
And I had not read really the rules. I was just kind of winging it. So I didn't understand fully what was happening. But after I learned, the second playthrough was much better. Okay. That was actually in person. And I really enjoyed that. I think it's a great gateway game for non-gamers. It's got, like you said, some strategy, but it's not super in-depth. It's a dice rolling, press your luck kind of game. Gotcha. Basically, you're going to roll some dice. Based on what you roll, lets you know if you can move forward or not along these planets. And different planets and moons will give you different goals. And if you keep going, you could end up in deep space, which is like virtually impossible. Yeah. And you're rolling along, you're hanging out in the spaceship with the other players, and people can hop off early and you can keep going. And there's, different ways to score points if you get further along than others. Yeah. And yeah, I just really liked it. It was a lot of fun. The push your luck aspect is always great in a group setting. Yeah. I think.
It is.
It's,
Flip 7 is a perfect example of that.
You get really excited and you're like, you gotta roll it too,
For sure. No, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said with the push your luck element with group settings. Like a perfect example is Flip 7. I brought that over our friend's house yesterday for a birthday party, and I was like, let's play Flip 7. And we had a group going, and they all loved it. They were having a good time. One of them was like, this is not working well with my gambling addiction over here. Like, I keep pushing my luck. And I was like, it's fine. We're playing without the bets here. But yeah, this is a push your luck game. Dice rolling, seeing how far you can get into space. You have your little cat astronauts or caternauts, I guess you could say. Castronauts. Caternauts. You're on the ship.
Cat Nazis.
Yeah, geez. Oh my gosh. Cat Nazis.
I just got us.
I know, right? No worries. It's all right. You're on these cat astronauts going on these expeditions, and you have the commander, whoever's turn it is the commander. They're rolling the dice and they're deciding do you want to go further or stay. And as one of the passengers, you got to decide if you're going to jump out and explore this or you're going to stay and risk it. So it's fun and a very beginner-esque level. Yes, I would agree. Not that hard to learn. Just got to roll some dice and just see how you go and just see if you're going to risk it or if you're going to, fail the expedition. I think the first person to get all 8 of their astronauts out into the expeditions wins the game or ends the game. Or if the game ends in 11 failed launches, then the game ends and whoever has the most points wins the game. Pretty simple, nothing too much crazy about it. Just you kind of have to just think, am I going to stay on this rocket or am I going to jump ship? I don't know how you can risk because you have to match the dices with the next position you're going to go up. There's some power-ups you can use, some extra bonuses and stuff like that your astronauts have that come into play, but doesn't add too much of a crazy factor for sure. But I enjoyed it. I said it was a fun game. I played with my wife. She liked it because she loves cats. So she's like, oh, yeah, I like this cat. And I think I've only played it twice. Yeah, I played it twice. Played it with my wife. And then I brought her over to that same friend's house. Not yesterday, but a while ago. Went to their house and we played, ended up playing. And they enjoyed it. It was fun, cool little the dice rolling game and stuff. But yeah, nothing too crazy.
Are you a risk taker, or do you jump ship
I
early?
jump ship early. I'm too scared. I get way too scared. Like the first planet I see, I just jump off. I'm like, no, I don't want to risk it. And that's why I end up.
Yeah, never made it to deep space.
No, it's hard to get there.
It's so hard. So hard.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that you can note too. So you start off with what, 6, 7 dice?
Yeah.
And each time you have to spend dice, you have to roll a certain number or combination of numbers. And when you do, you have to spend them to move so many planets or moons forward. So as you're getting further and further along, you have fewer and fewer dice to roll.
Yep.
So that's really the push your luck aspect of it. And once I'm down, to 2, 3 dice, I'm like, nope,
I'm out. I'm jumping.
I'm out.
Man, this is just the moon. I don't care. I'm just gonna land on here. I'm gonna land here. I don't care.
Yep, I'm good. Looks great. I like it here.
It's nice. This is the farthest I've ever gotten. That's all I need to do. Yeah,
Yep.
I get way too scared. I think the furthest was like maybe the 3rd planet, and like the guy that was rolling was like rolling really good. And he's like, bro, we can make it. I'm like, no, you can make it. I'm out of here. I'm jumping. This is the furthest I've ever been.
You got this.
I believe,
bro. I'm out.
He ended up failing. He ended up failing in the mission. I was like, see, I thought I was safe. He ended up going back down to Earth and reporting his findings of how he failed, and everyone else succeeded. But yeah, I'm too scared. I get too triggered, and especially with like Flip 7 too. Speaking of Flip 7, I'm on my 5th card. And I'm like, I'm done. No. I don't want to risk it. I'm not gonna push for the 2. Everyone's like, bro, you just got 2 more cards. 2 more cards. I'm like, no. I'm too scared. I can't do it. I'll end up busting. I'm too scared.
We house rule it that if you get to 5, you have to.
No way, really? Wow, I like that rule actually. That's interesting. So you're stuck. You have to keep going, huh?
Gotta keep
I
going.
might implement that. I might implement that rule. I'm gonna probably.
No wusses.
Yeah, just gotta.
No wuss rule.
All in. Go all in. All right. Risk it for the glory. All right. Scared money don't make money. Definitely. Yeah.
Exactly.
But MLM or
back to
MLM. Back to cats. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a great game. Nothing too much to go deep into it. I mean, obviously, we could talk about components and like the mat and everything, but that's more.
I was just gonna say the mat.
The mat is good.
Itself is worth. It's worth it. It's the same kind of long table mat like Flamecraft.
I knew you were gonna say Flamecraft. I was like, she's gonna bring up Flamecraft. Every single episode we have, you always try to sneak in Flamecraft in there.
You gotta sneak in a Flamecraft plug every episode because But yeah, it's that same long, skinny mat, and you're trying to work your cats out. But yeah, I love a neoprene mat. I think they're so much nicer than cardboard. It sits flat. It's just
easier.
Rolls right up. Yeah, I really like them. It's great production, great entry-level game, really fun art, really fun mechanic, just a great time. It would be a really good, like, after 11 hours of Dune Imperium to just, rock with some MLEM cats.
Yeah, kind of relax for the day for sure. Yeah,
to get everybody back in, like.
Dang, you like Dune Imperium?
Back down
you like
to
Dune
Earth.
Imperium, really?
No, God,
I was like, I don't think that's not right up your alley, man. That's a.
It's really not. No, a friend of mine was just telling me about his 11-hour session, so that's what made me think of it. I was like, wow. Like, I love to game, but yikes on bikes.
Yeah.
11 hours for the same game? I don't know,
That's how I am.
I don't know if I can
That's how I am with Twilight Imperium. I have to, like, play it once. And then I'm like, I'm good for the next 4 months before I can play this game again. Because 10 hours sitting down just playing, I'm like,
that's a commitment.
That's a work shift right there. That's a job. That's going to work right there. That's going to work right there. That's a work day right there. And I'm like, I already get this Monday through Friday. I don't got time for this one. But all that to say, MLM.
Sorry.
You can play that pretty quickly. Yeah, 30 to 60 minutes. Honestly, I don't remember playing it for like 60 minutes. I remember like.
I think you'd have to be doing a full 5-player get into deep space every round, to play for an hour.
Like on your turn, you have to you're like thinking like 10 minutes of like you're gonna roll or not. And I'm like, bro.
That AP. Do I go? Do I get off? Do I go?
Yes, exactly. So I think the most I've played was like maybe 40 minutes, 30 minutes, pretty quick, easy.
Yeah. I can't even see.
Yeah, I can't see it, but I mean, I guess AP comes into a factor, and you're like, all right, taking forever and stuff. But again, great game. I liked it. It's fun. No complaints here.
Yeah.
Is it the greatest game ever? No. But it's like I think it's a great beginner game for sure for those that are interested. Yeah. And the artwork is like really cute. You know, you got a cool little artwork.
It is super fun.
Your little cat astronauts look really cool and stuff, and I really like it. And there is a green player in this one. So there's a green cat. So I like there you go. I like this game already. This game is great. Make this a Nat 20 game already because it's such a good game. No. So that's why that gives it a little boost because there's a green player token. But tokens are nice. And again, I don't want to dive too deep into this because then we're just going into top shelf yard sale segment here where we dive deeper into this is kind of first impressions here. But with that being said, let's get to the rankings and round off this podcast and then we'll get you going, Amanda, here. So at the end of our episodes of our green player segments, we like to do some rankings that we came up here. 6 rankings. I always go over them again so you guys can understand what they mean. Kind of a little play on words, kind of some things that we did, some phrases, and then what they mean. And then we'll go from there and give our ranking. And then I'm curious to know from you guys what your ranking is. Did you like this game? Did you not like this game? Let us know in the comments below. But 6 rankings. Again, these rankings aren't like the number one is the top one. These are just kind of all mixed up wherever they are, the land. So whatever it is. I'll give the first one is Party On, Dudes. This is a fun game that's fun to play, enjoyable. It's good. You had a good time. Your friends had a good time. You guys were high-fiving for all the moments, and then, that's it. You moved on to the next game, and then you moved on. You enjoyed it. Whenever we mentioned this game, you're like, yeah, that was a fun game. Kind of a fun game. So Party On, Dudes. That's the first one. Second one is Rage Table Flip. Frustrating game. A game that, we're flipping the tables here, getting so mad. This could be a game that, again, I like to paraphrase that this is subjective. This could be a bad game. This could be actually a good game. Frustrating because there's so much things to do and so little time and you can't do everything and you're frustrating, but you're having a good time still. Or frustrating where this game it just makes you mad because the rules are so confusing and everything turns are just frustrating. So take it as you will. Rage Table Flip. Frustrating game. Next one, Nat 20. This is an amazing game. All my D&D nerds out there that love D&D and Nat 20. Natural 20. You did the best possible roll you can have. Critical success. And so this is a game that's amazing. He's trying to do the 20. She's trying to do the 20. She's over here failing trying to do the 20.
Wait.
The 2-0.
Am I backwards? Which way do I go?
I don't know. I don't
know.
Try both of them. We'll get them. Yeah, there you go. 22. Nat 22. There you go. That's perfect. We have too much fun here on this pod. I love it, Brenda. I miss you too, dude. I miss you so much. We gotta play some board. We gotta play some board games online. We gotta play some board games for sure.
FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime Friday. We gotta talk about that. We gotta roll that for sure. Nat 20. Yes, amazing game. Critical success. This top tier line, end of the line game. This is a game that like you have nightmares about because you need to play again because it's just such an amazing game. Next one is I'm gonna head out. Kind of a game where I kind of give it like it's a meh game. Like you play it and you're like, all right, well, that's it for me. I'm gonna go. That's enough for me. Take it as you will. Could be good, could be bad. I lean towards more of the bad on this one, where you're like, it's a game where if you play it, your friends are gonna be like, well, I guess that's it for me now because I've had my fill. You didn't hook them with another game. This game kind of dissuade them from. Deuces. Yep, exactly. So, all right, I'm gonna head out. That's a meh game. Next one is Phone Scroller. It's a pretty slow game. A game where if it's like if we're talking about MLM. If it's a game where you're playing 5 players and you're the first player and you kind of have to wait on everyone else's turn because you did your thing, you kind of might be taking out your phone, scrolling it, yes, falling asleep. Amanda's gonna say that they're Euro games, her Bayesian boring games right there. Bayesian boring games. Raul is listening to this and going, "No, these games are great." Those are his favorite games. Sorry, Raul, bro, man. Sometimes your games could be boring. They could be phone scrollers where you're kind of rolling. Again, could be good, could be bad. Could be, it's a good game because there's so much stuff you can do, but also bad because, if you're the 5th player and I'm first player, I'm waiting on you to do your turn. I'm going to pull out my phone and kind of lose interest. So take it as you will for that one. And the last one, Good Will It. A game that, it's a game that just, yard sale. Get rid of it. Don't even, don't even put it in the trash. It's not worthy to be in the trash. You just got to get rid of it. Send it to the Goodwill. Terrible game.
Make it somebody else's
it someone else. Yeah, like Jumanji. You just give it to someone else. It's their problem now. And so it's out of your shelf and into someone else's shelf to collect dust maybe. Who knows? But Good Will It. Horrible game. Those are our 6 rankings here. Amanda, I'm going to turn it over to you. What is a ranking you're going to give it to MLEM or MLM Space Academy? What are we giving this ranking?
I'm gonna say party on.
Party on.
Party on,
dudes.
Wayne.
Yeah, party on, Garth. Yes, definitely, yeah. It's a Wayne's party time. Excellent. Yes, party time. Party on, dudes.
Yeah, this is definitely a party on game, I think. I have no issues with it. There's really not a lot of downtime, so we're not doing any kind of phone scrolling. It's not a flip the table. It's really not difficult. You keep going or you stop. Like that's your main, decision making that you have to do. And so I think it's a good time.
No, I agree. I'm going to go with the same ranking that you gave it a minute. It is a party on, dudes.
Yay.
Yeah. Party on, dudes from Bill and Ted. Yeah, it's a fun game. Again, no downtime. You said it perfectly. No downtime. It's not frustrating. We got to flip the table. Definitely not. Don't get rid of this game. It's not a goodwill game. I think it's a game that everyone's going to have on your shelf. I like having it showing up and people get curious about it, and we pull it out. Easy game to set up to. Nothing too crazy. You just kind of go, ready, start playing, explain the rules a little bit, and that's it. Maybe 10-minute rule teach, and then that's it. You start playing the game, and then you go from there. But yeah, Party on Dudes, it's a game that's party hooked. Maybe it's a good beginner game where after you're done playing it, they might be like, okay, what else you got? What else you got playing that we can play that's kind of like this? So I think it's a perfect way to do that. But yeah, Party on Dudes, guys, that's what I'm giving my ranking. Amanda Lee's giving it its ranking there. I'm very curious to know what your guys' rankings are on the game for MLM. Kelly agrees with us. She agrees that this is a Party on Dude game. But I'm curious to hear from you guys. What do you give this game a ranking? What is it? Do you think is it a party on dude? It's a game that you enjoyed. Was it frustrating for you? I'm very curious. Leave it in the comments below. Very excited to hear from you guys. Let us know what other games you want us to review. And if this is something that you enjoyed, you can give us a follow, guys. You can follow us here we're on all socials: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you like to watch or listen to podcasts. You can find us at Games You Must Pod. That's at Games You Must Pod. We're also on all socials as well. And then you can find us there. Send us a message. Click and like and subscribe, like the YouTubers like to say. Grow the algorithm. We love to have little ding ding, little bell, click the bell notification. Where you can get notified when we get new episodes going for you guys. And we love to engage with you. Let's grow the nerd familia here. But also before we wrap it up, Amanda, we got to plug you in. We got to support you here, Amanda. Where can we find you? You got an Instagram channel. I love your Instagram content you're posting. Where can we find you? Where can we support you? Where can we give you a follow so we can get all our board game needs from you for sure? So let us know, Amanda. Where?
Empty Nest Board Mama on the gram.
Please give her a follow. You need to. If you're not following her, shame on you. I don't like you anymore because this is my board game bestie. You need to be following her because she's got some awesome stuff. And she was making me sad though because I was seeing all her Gen Con stuff and I was like, I wish I was there. I wish I was at Gen Con, but don't worry. There's more cons to go. You just got to hit me up whenever you're going to a con and I'll see if I can make it happen. We'll get going for sure. But yeah, give her a follow please on Instagram at the Board Nest Mama. She's got all things for board games that she loves to post. She's got her Sunday stats, Empty Nest Board Game. Sunday stats, which are cool. I love seeing those Sunday stats. And I love seeing all your other posts. You're also not OGN is the only people that introduced me to new board games, but you too, Amanda. You give me inspiration for new games to play. You post up these games, and I'm like, ooh. I need to look into this game for sure. So thank you so much, Amanda, on behalf of every new board gamer out there.
You're welcome. I'm not an influencer. I'm an enabler.
You influence us to enable. So there's that, I guess. You could say that. But I love your content, Amanda. I love chatting with you. I'm so glad that we got this friendship going. This is good. I'm so glad we got to meet up. I'm glad you got to join us here on our episode. So I want to say thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us here on this pod. And talking, I want to have you on more green players, more tabletop yard sales, top shelf yard sales, all this other stuff. We got stuff. We'll get Raul back in here again. We can chat it up and hang out as well, like old times here. But that's it for this episode here. Again, short, simple, sweet. That's our reviews. Let us know what you thought about it. And very curious, guys. And then, that's pretty much it. Amanda, thank you so much again for joining us here on the pod. Always have a pleasure here. Thank you guys if you made it this far, for joining us here. And with all that being said, guys, nos vemos. Para la próxima.